Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and tonight I'm coming to you with the next puzzle in the Hamilton Sudoku series. This is Hamilton Take a Walk by George Washington. This is a scene that happens at the end of the first cabinet battle, which is, of course, between Hamilton and Jefferson, and also present is Madison, Washington, and on the sidelines. Burr! This is one of the official merch shirts that I wear all the time. So yes, the cabinet battles are a really cool wrap that takes place in the show, and yeah, this is the first of the Hamilton puzzles I'm recording after seeing the Australian New Zealand cast for the last time, and yeah, it's a bit emotional for me, I have to say. Talking to some of the cast since the show is over has been it's weird. It's very weird for me. But to have them call me out as someone who has become a friend of the show and everything has been fantastic. But anyway, if you're not a fan of Hamilton or musicals or anything, just enjoy the puzzles. This is all about the puzzles. The puzzles have been created to be basically coffee break puzzles by preference. Some of them get a little bit harder up to lunch break levels, but they were designed specifically for me to be able to record, bring exclusively to my channel. Whether they stay that way, I don't know. Whether we do a pack with them or something, I have no idea. But they've been set anonymously by the creators. I do not know who created this puzzle. It's set under the name of George Washington, the person who says the line in the show. Yeah, the whole point is for me to be able to both celebrate my love of Hamilton, but also bring new puzzles to people that are of a of an approachable difficulty, not too hard, but also have a bit of a theme to them and be a bit fun. So if all you do is focus on the puzzles, you'll do no wrong with this series. And we're talking about what might come next. What comes next? Soon we'll see. Anyway, Hamilton Take a Walk by George Washington. How does this one work? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So normal killer rules. Cells separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive, and not all dots are necessarily given. So this is the Kropki Pairs constraint. They're the rules. They're all fairly standard. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So I can absolutely start here. There's only two ways to make up a 5 cage. These are 1, 1, 4, or 2, 5. 1, 4, or 2, 3. 2, 5. What is up with me? I'm still not 100% recovered, but I'm better. So 1, 4, or 2, 3. The only one of those that is consecutive is those are 2 and 3. So this is another 5 cage. This is the 1, 4. If this is 1, this is 2. If this is 4, this is 2 or 8. But I don't know which. What else have I got? A 4 cage must be 1, 3. It's the only way to do it. So that means this is the 2 and this is the 3. A 6 cage. Now a 6 cage can only be made up out of 1, 5, which would be... Well, I can't do 1, 5 because it has to be a black dot. So so one of the things about black dots, and a way that I've started thinking about them that has sped up my thinking, is rather than just remembering the digits, which you can do because there's only 4 possible pairs: 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, and 4, 8. But the way I remember those, and I solidify it if I need to do math around them or anything, is one of the digits will be low and the other one will be even, because you are grabbing a digit and doubling it. And you can do 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8. But when you get to 5, you go 5 to 10 and you're outside the range of Sudoku digits. So because of that, anything that isn't either low or low or even cannot go on the dot. So 5, 7, and 9 can never go on a dot. So 1, 5 is not possible here. This has to be 2, 4, and the 2 here gives me the order. This is the 4 and this is the 2. So what can this be now? This is now fixed because I can't use 1, 2, I can't use 2, 4, I can't use 3, 6. So this is 4 and 8. Don't know the order yet. Oh, there's a 7 cage here. 7 cages only make upable of 1, 2, 4. And the way I'd like to think about that is, there's another 1, 3 cage here, and I know the order because of the 1, 2, 4. This is the 3, and this is the 1. But the way I like to think about this is the minimum digits you can use are 1, 2, and 3, which makes a 6 cage. I have to increase one of those digits by 1 in order to get to 7. But if I increase the 1 by 1, I end up with 2, 2, 3, and I've doubled I'm repeating a digit in the cage. If I increase the 2, I end up with 1, 3, 3, and I'm repeating a digit in the cage. So I have to increase the 3, and I end up with 1, 2, 4. The only one of those that are consecutive are the 1 and the 2, and this becomes the 4. So a 14 cage without a 1 or a 2 in it. So what are the minimums I've got left? 3, 5, and 6. Well, 3, 5, and 6 just sums to 14 because 5 and 6 is 11. What's consecutive there? 3 is not consecutive. Sorry, no, wrong. Not consecutive. This is a ratio dot. 5 can never go on a ratio dot, so this is the 5, and 3, 6 fortunately are in the correct ratio. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, 15 cage. If this is 7, this is 8. If it's 8, it's 7. And if it's 9, it's 6. 12 cage. If this is 9, it's 3. So it can't be. This can't be 9. If this is 8, it's 4. And if it's 7, it's 5. Okay. So some progress. This can't be 1, 2, 6 because that would break that cell. There's only 3 ways to make... Well, this is a minimum of 5. This is 5 or... Right, here we go. So, this cell here is a minimum of 5. Now, any 9 cage must have 2 low digits. By low, I mean 1, 2, or 3, because if I don't do that, then I'm including a 4 and a 5, which makes 9 before I include the third digit. So I must have 2 low digits in here. This can't be a low digit, so these are both from 1, 2, 3. But, as you can see, that gives me a 1, 2, 3 triple. First of all, that makes that the 6 and that the 3, but we know that there's a 3 in here. So if this is 1, 3, I could probably, yeah, and this can't be 6 because 6, sorry, better way of thinking, if this is 6, this would be 1, 2, and that would have no fill. So this is 5, these now have to sum to 4, and they are 1, 3. 1 here would make this 2, 3 here would make this 6. The 1, 3 makes this 2 and this 1. 21 cage. Well, the only digits I've got to play with are 4, 7, 8, and 9. And it must contain a 4. So I've got 4, and then the other digits have to sum up to 17. So this is 4, 8, 9. Because 8, 9 is 17 plus the 4. So this is the 7, which means this is the 8 and this is the 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 8 plus 4 is 12, which makes this the 8 and this the 4. Oh, this 3 made this 1 and this 3 a long time ago. These digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 5. And this 2 makes this the 5 and this the 2. This dot now can't have a 2 on it. So it can't be 1, 2, or 2, 4. And it can't be 3, 6 because I can't put either 3 or 6 into that cell. So this is a 4, 8, which looks up, making that the 1 and that the 4, which still allows that to be either 2 or 8. This 8 cage, well, it can't have a 1 in it because there's 2 1s looking down. 1 is down here. So this can't be, 1 is down here. So this can't be 1, 7. It can't be 2, 6. So this is 3, 5. And the 3 here is giving me the order. That's the 5, that's the 3. Now, if this is 5, this is a run of digits. Because a run of consecutive digits has to, from one end, has to either keep going. Because if I go 5, 4, this couldn't go back to 5 and it can't go to 3. So this has to go up 5, 6, and 7. There's no 4 here. This can't be a 9. Because if this is a 9, this would have to be an 8. It's the only Sudoku digit that's consecutive, but we know the 8 is in here. So that's a 4 or an 8. 4 would make this 3 or 5, and it can't be 5. And 8 would make this 7 or 9, and it can't be 7 or 9. So this is 4 and 3. So this is an 8, 9 pair now. 3 is up here. Oh, 3 is right there because I've got 4 3s looking into this box. There's a 2 in one of... Oh, no, 2 can't be there either. So this 2 knocks 2 out of those. That 2 knocks 2 out of there. This is a 2. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Now, that's not 6 because of the 6 there. So 7 or 9. If this is 7, this is 6 or 8, and if it's 9, it's just 8. And it can't be 8. This is 6 and 7. There is no 7 though there. This is a 6-9 pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 7 go in here. And the 7 here makes this the 5 and this the 7. This now has to be either 4 or 6, and it can't be 4. So this is the 6. 1, this has to be 2 now. No, it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. This is a triple though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 8, and 9. There's no 4 there. There's either a 6 or an 8 on this. Yeah, I'm not seeing that yet. There's a 4 in one of those two. Five is in one of those two because it can't be in any of those. That's not it either. I feel I'm running out of clues. This is all I've got left. 5, 6 is possible. 6, 7 is possible. 7, 8 is possible. 8, 9 is possible. So what am I missing? This column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 9, and this 9 makes this the 1 and this the 9. The 1 looks back making this 3 and this 1. The 3 looks here making this 6. Which puts 6 in one of those two by Sudoku, but it can't be there. So this is the 6. So this is now a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I can't put 5 in either of those. Can't put 2 there. Can't put 1 there. Can't put 7 there. That's not really helped me, has it? Nine is in one of those two, though. Can't put 6 on this anymore because there's two 6s looking at it. So this is from 7, 8, 9 and must contain an 8. So 8 is down here somewhere. Is it this column? I don't know. This is 1, 7, 8, 9 across here, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these are 1, 7, 8, 9. That can't be 7. That can't be 9. Five is down here, but that's not good either. Whereas 7 in this box, I can't put it there. I can't put it on a dot. So that right there is a 7. So this is not a 7. So these are 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. Well, there's no 2, 3, or 5 there. That's the 8. So this is the 2. There's no 2 or 8 there. This is a 3, 5. And the 3 here makes this the 5 and this the 3. There you go. That's some stuff. There's no 9 here because of this 9. Now, 8 comes out of there. 8 comes out of there. this row maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Well, that's not 6 or 9, so that's the 7. And I take 7 out of those, 6, 9, giving me a 6, 9 pair. Oh, that 6 makes that the 9 and that the 6, which makes that the 9 and that the 6. That's not a 9. This is a triple. 1, 2, 4, and 8. Well, there's no 2 there. There's no 4, 8 there. That's the 2. This is a 4, 8 pair, and that 4 makes that the 8 and that the 4. Have to put an 8 on this. It's now there because that 8 knocks it out of there, and that becomes the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7 go there, and I'll use that 7 to make that a 5 and that a 7. That takes 7 out of there. This has to be 1, 8 to complete that. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, and I'll use that 7 to make that 5 and that 7. Which means that's a 2, which takes 2 out of those. This is 1, 5, 7. I also could have used that 2 to do it. That 7 means that's not a 7. 1, 5 pair makes that 7. 5 here makes that 1 and that 5. The 1 looks across making that 8 and that 1, which looks across making that 9, which looks back making that 8 and that 9. This row is just missing a 2. This is now the only place for a 1 by pencil marks. This is 4, 8 now, and the 4 looks down, making that the 8, that the 4, which makes that the 8, that the 9, and that the 4, and that is the solution to Hamilton Take a Walk. Daddy's calling. Wow, that's really, really cool. For fans of the Australian cast of Hamilton, wow. Yeah, that's very. There's people who'll get that. No one who watches this channel. That's really cool. That was a really nice puzzle. Lots of gimmies at the start, and then some tricky stuff at the end. Good ramp up, like any good rap battle. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series and the puzzles. And yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.